Talladega is riding a 25-game winning streak as we start Week 11 here against yet another ranked SEC opponent, this time 6-3, South Carolina. There have been tests so far in SEC play, but nothing we haven't been able to get past. First run, Hugh found a little bit of a lane for 3 yards to the 28-yard line. And man, I can tell you, it's good to be back at home. Whole offense open right off the start of the game. Don't have to sit around and just run the ball for a while, as we have a South Carolina injury on the second play of the game. Ash scrambles for a first down to the 36. So Hugh back in the game, second carry already. Good block on the second level. Oh, Hugh just about escaped that out to the left side. Just not quite able to get it done. Slant route over the middle. Looks like it's going to be covered up. Going to go out wide. Hugh, he's got the space for the first down. Burst through one. Try to burst through a second. And down to the 42-yard line. Second catch for Hugh. He's gassed. Pat enters the game from the 42-yard line. And here's Pat on the run. A little spin, a little unnecessary. But to the 24, and this is the Talladega offense that we have seen much of this season. From the 24-yard line at dominant. Talladega opening drive to start out. Evo for 6. 3 Talladega first downs on this opening drive. 4 yards away from another. Lucas at the sticks. He'll get there and even fall forward for a couple extra to the 11-yard line. Not a damn thing has gone wrong. Here's Pat, cuts it up the middle. First and goal to the 1. And now time to try and pound it in. Oh, and all that work that Hugh and Pat did on the drive, and it's Cameron Poe from the 1-yard line for a Talladega touchdown. Little resistance, if any, from South Carolina, and a, I'd say, emphatic opening drive touchdown for the Knights. 3 running backs with carries. No misses in the passing game. No misses on offense at all.
Scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Doesn't get much better on the start. Just over 4 minutes on the drive. 9 plays, 74 yards. It's been the defense at times for the Knights that has been a little inconsistent. Deep one for Mike Hunt. And a kneel down in the end zone. Touchback for the Gamecocks to the 25. Career numbers, Evo and Khalid Luck getting compared there, where there's not really much comparison. It is a rare SEC home game for Talladega. There's a carry on the first play of the game. Got bit. Thought it was play action. Had a chance to stop that too. Bend over was free for whoever won. We thought that it was. Up to the 40 for South Carolina. And a touch pass. That's not going to go much of anywhere. Levante Jacobs on that stop. Do not run it to bend over's side right now. Tell you that much. Oh, they did. No, play action. Thrown out wide. Broken tackle. First down, South Carolina. Credit to them.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They've caught me guessing wrong now twice.
Off the
play action again. Dover was in there. Oh, my goodness. Deep ball down to the 20-yard line. Should have been intercepted. That's really unfortunate. That should have been a pick. 2nd and 10. South Carolina will go empty to throw. Big hit. That was by Surtain. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. Short passing, you know what's coming. They're not running it from here.
From the gun, wants to pass.
And on a scramble, no! Jamon Jones on the sack will bring up 4th down. And Alvarez to punt for South Carolina. Decent looking opening drive will come away with no points. And Rock gonna let it bounce at the 11 into the end zone. And a touchback out to the 20.
But it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Line gets set, 1st down.
Talladega with a chance to really just impose their will here in the early stages of this game. After a great opening drive, there's not really a rush. Don't need to do anything too quickly. Blitz coming. Gay on the catch. Going to be a yard shy. But a good read just to get that away. 3rd down and 1, and we'll use the power back in Hugh to try and get this 1st down. More pressure coming. Hugh with a move to the outside has plenty. For the 1st down, couldn't add on any extra.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance.
So already 15 yards on the drive for Talladega. Oh, watch out. That's a sack. Only a loss of a yard. Tried to take off, and then all of a sudden, 95 is in the hole.
This offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were
2nd and 11.
even though they gave up 4
Ash going to scramble up the middle again. Don't fumble the ball.
emphasis for this coaching staff. Here early
Aiming for the 1st down. We're not able to get it. It is 3rd down and 1.
From the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
Thrown and incomplete. That's dropped by Lucas down at the 38.
Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
That is something we just have not seen very much from Talladega so far this year. It's been offensive execution. No doubt about it. Fair caught at the 18-yard line. Could have gotten a little bit more on the punt. Didn't want to risk the touchback. But almost right where they would have been had there been a touchback. 1st down. And looking to swing it. That won't go much of anywhere. 2-yard pickup. The tackle by Surtain. And it is 2nd and 8 from the 19-yard line. Pressure coming. Down he goes. I believe that was Jamon Jones again, and it was. Bend over, Mike Cox flopping. Who are those guys? Jamon Jones with 2 sacks here in the 1st. We got bend over back in coverage. Deep ball. This is trouble. It's over the top of Henry Jr. for a touchdown on 3rd and 15. Can't have it. Just cannot have it. There was nothing we could do once that ball was thrown. Quarterback looked like he was going to scramble out wide to where bend over was. He didn't. DeBron Gatling. Surtain had the coverage. Ed Reed Jr. over the top, and oh boy, did that not work. PAT good, and we have a tie game. 5:18 to go in the 1st.
What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup.
Well, that really blows because you really feel like if we run that ball on 3rd down and 1, we have a 1st down, but we got a little bit too stupid. So let's just not make that same mistake again. 1st down, Hugh. A bit of a hole. Hugh out wide. Gonna try and power through the safety, and he crosses the 50. 5 carries, 51 yards for Hugh. There's an answer. Pat out wide. Oh, Pat escapes in, and the spin inside the 30 down to the 26. Couple of big hitters in the run game here for the Knights. Pat out wide. 1st and goal, I do believe. Talladega down to the 9. Ash 5 of 6 to start this game. The 1 incompletion, the drop by Lucas. We'll add another completion to that total. Touch pass, Sauce Castillo. Sauce is out wide. Sauce with a move. Touchdown, Talladega.
This offense is so good. Man, they hurt you in
Quick
so many
answer.
different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives.
Sauce did have to get a little bit creative there on that.
Had a
But
great
the blocks
year, and that's why
downfield for once, not really holding up all that well. Usually we struggle with tight ends, running backs. Not the case there. A 4-play, 76-yard drive for Talladega.
A 9-yard touchdown pass.
That's a deep one, but it might be returned, and it is returned. Whoa, stiff arm, but only up to the 15-yard line.
When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
119 total rushing yards already for Talladega. South Carolina with 0. Play action. Down he goes. It is Jamon Jones again.
And that's now their third
Apparently a hidden gem of this Talladega defense.
after the quarterback. They have done such
And that's bend over side as well.
up front and in their
Just
front seven.
destroying
They can
everybody over
blitz,
there.
They can rush you with 4
On the handoff.
They got dudes that can beat you one-on-one.
Third down and 17. We just don't get beat over the top here. Three-man rush for Dega on 3rd and 17. Dover snuck free. Quarterback on the run. He'll slide down after a gain of 4. Jair Talbot. Negative 15 rushing yards with the sack yardage mixed in there. And Alvarez punts it away. It'll be received by Rock. Just across the 50. And we'll get across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
On first down, here comes this offense.
Defensive plays like that and quick hitters on offense is how this Talladega team just suffocates their opponents. Pat breaks yet another tackle for a 7-yard pickup to the 39-yard line. And I'm thinking we make this the last play here this first quarter. A little bit messy there on that second South Carolina drive. Pat gonna cut it up. And a spin to the middle. To the 29-yard line. It won't be the final play of this first quarter. Not quite, but I had to hold on to the play clock just a little bit longer. 1st and 10. Little drag. That's caught. It is Ivy for a first down to the 17. And that is where Talladega will take over when the second quarter begins. Ash 8 of 9 in the first. 14-7. Talladega after 1.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say
First down Dega from the 17-yard line.
From the gun.
Pat out wide.
On the inside.
Gain of
And
9
he does a really nice job
to the
finding
8-yard
open
line.
space and making a good gain before the stop.
Both Pat and Hugh above 50 yards already. Sauce, drag route, hit hard, but down to the 1.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll
I'll
be
pound it
first
in
and
with the
goal for
run,
this
we
offense.
hope.
Defense is backed up.
Lucas gonna motion to the backfield to a fullback spot. Little more than a yard to go. Hugh, touchdown, Talladega.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
well, I think the coach
Rough start. We certainly punted in this game earlier than we usually do.
this year, but I don't know if anyone expected
But other than that,
this kind of season statistically.
3 touchdown drives.
His 20th rushing touchdown.
Caleb's
on the
PAT
season.
good, 21-7.
Extra point puts them on
6
top.
plays, 46 yards, and a touchdown.
Scoring drive took only
Last
6
2
plays.
scoring drives have totaled
1-yard punt.
10 plays. Probably a kneel down, and yes it is.
And they
South Carolina to the 25.
Better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Feels like an important drive for the Gamecocks. First of the second quarter.
This is when the
And
pressure
Talbot
can ramp up a
back
little
to
bit
throw.
on an offense, David,
He'll
when they
go
start
deep. An
getting
odd
the
pass.
score.
Tried to adjust there with Reagans, who was just sitting there watching it happen
And he has the
in the zone coverage.
Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
I know it's early in the game.
That's
but
rough.
Defensively after that play, you
From the
know
39
you have
for
to
South
take the
Carolina.
catch. When this guy gets the ball in his
Pressure.
hands,
Oh,
it's so dangerous.
great escapability there on the
It's
sack,
okay for him to
sliding
make
down
catches,
for a
just
gain
not
of
getting it
6.
down quickly.
You don't see Mike miss many of those.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And
Second
initially,
down and
he's flushed
4.
out of the pocket,
On the
nothing's open,
handoff.
And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away.
Give
He's
him
not sliding early.
3
He just
yards
knows
on the
what
play.
Defense isn't. And he's able to attack that
Line a
space
little
with
bit
his speed and get
gassed
across the
here. Ox flopping Dover.
They'll try to
Quick
pick
throw,
up
first
in the
down.
air.
And an ankle tackle by Ed Reed Jr., but a first down for the Gamecocks.
This senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Jair Talbot has played a pretty good game. There's another run up the middle. They get 5 to the 18-yard line. Just feels like the Talladega defense has just been off on their play calls so far here in this one. They'll throw it out wide. Missed tackle. First and goal from the 4 now. The tight end in Smith. Just a little sidestep around. Handoff. Nada. In fact, backwards too. South Carolina, nothing but hurry up. We're used to it. Handoff again. It'll be 4 yards short on 3rd down and goal. It's dangerous to just drop everybody back in the end zone, especially on a play like cover 6, but 3rd and goal. Mike Oxfloppin got through. However, oh my goodness, Mike with a chance to make 2 impact plays, and Jair Talbot is gone. Not only gone into the end zone, but he's scrambling all the way back to the locker room. And Mike kind of got bounced around to the outside there, had to take an odd angle, and Talbot just never stopped running.
He'll try to tack on one more.
This is ranked play in the SEC. Forget that South Carolina has 3 losses. Anybody can beat anybody in a conference like this. For once, we're going to break tendency. Bring one out with Rock, and that's a mistake. There's no reason to bring back kicks in this game. There just is not. Every time I do, I regret it. From the 17-yard line, oh no, the high snap play. However, had another first down run. 79 yards on the ground with a long of 22. And on first down, it's a screen pass to Hugh. He's out there. He's got a couple blocks. Burst through 1 tackle. A yard shy of the first down to the 39.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough.
Nash 10 of 11. 5 minutes into the second. Oh, well, that was a mistake.
He's there to make the stop.
Thought I was going to be able to bounce it around to the other side there, but a spin, and man, that didn't work. 3rd and 1. Hugh just barely got it.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
They might be wising up to our game here, which is unfortunate because these passing plays are absolute dog shit.
This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs.
9 minutes to go before half.
Is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Sideline, short one. Castillo for 4.
Picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they
try and head back. It's essentially the same play.
He may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is
2nd and 6. Looking for any sort of weakness. There's Sauce again. We got play call limits on, but we did just run the same play out of a slightly different formation back-to-back times. Hugh up the middle, first down and across midfield.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense is strong.
Watch that safety on the left side. See if Ivy has some space. He does not because of unblocked pressure from Jalewis Solomon, I believe that's it. A sack for South Carolina. Pressure coming. Thrown deep and picked. Just lurked it. South Carolina with the ball. And a chance to tie this game. Charles Coates.
Looking for a productive play on first down.
South Carolina's got momentum here in this second quarter. Handoff. No! RPO! Oh, my God. They are killing us with play action, now RPOs. We've guessed wrong on every one.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change when you create.
Talbot on the run. Down he goes. Believe that was bend over for a 3-yard loss.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Second and 13. They see something they like on
on
that right side. Oh, was that blown up? Harry in the backfield to get him. Quarterback has liked to hold on to the ball a long time and scramble around on third down. Third and 16.
You'll need to push it downfield.
He's got time. He'll slide down. It's going to be borderline field goal range, and in fact, they're going to punt this one away.
They're on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback, and obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job.
Alvarez to punt.
You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play.
That'll be a
as
decent
unit
punt.
together. Only giving
Out of
up
bounds
a
at the
little
10.
bit of a gain, and now setting up fourth down.
First down here for the offense.
Talladega holds on to the lead momentarily. 5:05 to go before halftime. Here's Sauce Castillo on the move. We needed a block from Hugh. There's a flag down. It's probably coming back. For the moment, it's a first down.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They say you could call.
Not even really sure who Billy Hensley is.
The offense set for a
Make it
first
first and
down play.
14 from our own 6. However, Pat with a move. Got it just about all back on one play. Second and inches, up just shy of the 20.
83 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous
Pat again.
season, leading the country in rushing.
Move the chains
Get
to
him
the
on the ground,
24.
but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Feel like a deep shot here is probably not what this offense needs right now. Hugh to motion. We're going to throw it out wide to Hugh again. A little bit of a slow reception there, and he's going to get tackled short of the first down. Nothing but green grass in front of him.
You know, sometimes even a short game
Second
like
down
that
and
can be
5.
used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going
Ash
to go
on the
back to
run.
that same play, 'cause they know
And
this
some
guy
space
with the
here
ball
with
in his
slide
hands
down
is
before anything
dangerous.
bad
He makes
happens.
one guy miss,
To the
he can take it
40.
to the house.
Already let Ash get hit one time. Not again. 2:33 to go before halftime. Here's Pat. He's got just about the first down. We hurry to the line here. We might get this off. I don't think so. 2-minute timeout has been reached. We got time, though. Midfield. Don't need to force anything. Drag, open. Gordon Gay, first catch of the day. 43 down to the 43. Clock stops with a first down. Talladega back with it. Slant over the middle. Oh, Evo. I think the defender just got a piece of that thing and broke it up. It was bouncing around, though, forever. Minute 36. Blitz coming, and Pat took the worst route on that slant. Or, sorry, screen. Oh, that was rough. He was going off to the right. However, he got bounced around all the way down to the left.
He'll just keep slinging it.
Ash on the run. Gonna be close. A yard shy. God damn, how many Talbots are on this South Carolina team? Sergio Talbot with the tackle right there. 4th down and 1. It's about a full one. Horn for the yard. Oh my goodness, he didn't get it. Penetration for South Carolina. 3 timeouts, or rather 2 timeouts. And now a chance to tie it before the halftime break. Thrown out wide. Good blocks downfield for the 46-yard line. 5th catch for Gatling.
The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Clock begins to roll yet again.
He'll come out throwing
Pressure in there, and a tackle inbounds. Key play there. That's 200 yards for Jair Talbot.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
2nd down and 3. Talbot, quick one, big hit, but it is caught. Another tackle inbounds, though. Gamecocks saving those timeouts.
Because he got nothing after the catch.
From the 42.
They'll throw it on first down.
Bend over. Got free. They'll dump it off. Ah, one is dropped.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would
Second and 10.
He just has to do a better job giving his receiver.
Will there
chance
be
to
a
make
deep
that.
shot from South Carolina? We hope
Wants to
not.
throw on second down.
Go underneath. Oh my goodness, that had a chance to get picked off there by Rock.
Love it in the last minute. If they keep
Gamecocks
doing
not
that,
in field goal
they
range.
can really give you a shot of
We
momentum.
know that for sure.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the
Thrown,
air.
caught, short of the sticks. Timeout, Talladega. On the off chance that they're not in field goal range, and they're not.
As a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Alvarez will boot it. It's another good punt. I don't think it's inside the 10. It's at the 10 again.
Out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10.
Well, we're not going to be
And the
too
offense
dumb
takes
here.
the field eager to go back to work. Now they're backed up to
Just
the
going to put Doe on a corner. Might swing this out wide to Hugh. We are going to swing it out wide to Hugh. Hugh with a spin. Probably stupid to call a timeout here because it's just another chance for us to throw an interception, to be honest. But maybe break something. Look at Evo over there on the left side. Safety is playing in the middle of the field, and he didn't really get off. Deep one for Evo. It is caught. Timeout, Talladega.
Huge game. They'll immediately call timeout.
One lapse in the South Carolina defense.
All over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play is just what they needed. Now they
Definitely
have first and
need
10
more
just
yards
outside
for
the
field
40.
goal range. Ash has to throw it away.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second
Smart
down.
plays there.
Sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple
Probably
weeks.
looking for
Just
Lucas here,
completion
if we can
percentage
find
through the
him.
roof, running the offense at an
Lucas,
elite level.
there
You can tell
he
completely
is.
controlled this offense.
Down in bounds, I think.
Down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I don't think we're not going to get it off. Had no chance, had to get out of bounds there.
Time to join Kevin. Intercepted.
Gamecocks down a touchdown and getting the ball to start this second half. It's been a third quarter team, this Dega team. This will be brought out.
And he's coming out
Already
of the
one
end
stiff
zone.
arm, not this time.
Nearly as much
Second
as he
time
was
here
when he brought
today
it out
that
of
the
end zone.
Gamecocks have been stopped on the return at the 15-yard line.
Ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter.
Play action. Dover is back there. And a sack all the way back to the 4. Great pursuit from the former Heisman Trophy winner.
For this offensive line from last week, they gave up 5 sacks last week.
An 11-yard loss.
The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've
Keep it
got
to a
do
short
better
run,
job.
and we should get this ball back. Only a yard on the play. 3rd and 20.
They're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here.
And here we go.
From
They
the
will
gun,
run it.
quarterback gets to give.
They do not reach
And
the
he's
10.
not gonna get there. The defense stands
Punt deep in their
tall.
own territory for the Gamecocks. Alvarez in his own end zone.
Fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in
Love to
reverse.
see
They
that
had
for
the punt
Dega.
and bailed them out.
Shorter punt already in Gamecocks territory. Hamburglar with a bad block.
And the coverage team
Over on that
able to
right
run
side.
someone down. So we'll see
We
the
are just
offense
not
make
getting the
its way out to
looks
start the drive.
that we love to
They'll
see.
throw it on first down.
Here's a drag. Ivy. Whoa, what a move by Ivy. Still going down to the 25.
And run. So dangerous this game.
Ash now 8 of 23, 191 yards, the one score.
Once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time. to
First
make
down
the tackle.
Talladega.
As a
Great
result,
blocks.
you said it
Out
better.
wide for Hugh.
And he won't.
9.5.
Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities.
Finally
here.
get Hugh involved yet again. I don't love this play, but we'll see if we can catch Evo underneath. Or just scramble it up the middle with Ash. Down to the 6.
Scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
As always, Talladega winning the time of possession battle. And what a start to this third quarter. Pat looking out wide. There's the spin and the touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown.
3 different Talladega backs have scored here in this one. Poe, Hugh, and now Pat. Extra point away from a 2-touchdown lead again. Spin move too good. Over 100 yards already. A little over halfway through this game.
The extra point pushes the lead to 14.
It's a stat line that could certainly get Pat back in the Heisman Trophy conversation. I feel like if we continue this stretch, it's not a matter of if Talladega has a Heisman Trophy winner this year. It's just who. The 17-yard line. And when South Carolina has brought it out of the end zone, they have had big struggles protecting Jair Talbot. Handoff, however. Gain of 8. See if they want to try and run it again. Bend over is stuck. There he goes. Second and 2, tight end in motion. And out wide, great play, Levante Jacobs. One blitzer got free, and it was the right blitzer. 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Oh, they got the first down, and still on his feet. Up to the 35-yard line. Cox ain't going away. Didn't think they would, but still. Handoff. Oh, great pursuit. Bend over. What in the fuck is 7 made out of? Oh, my Lord.
Productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
Derrick Henry in the backfield for the Cox. Here he goes again. That time just brought down easily. And now a 3rd down and 4. It's not a gotta have it, but it's a probably should have it. Pressure coming wide open. Gatling, 2nd touchdown of the game. Guys. I get he's a star out here and all. DeBron Gatling, senior wide receiver with 2 long touchdowns in this game. And I don't know whose fault that was. It's the same 2 culprits as last time, it appears. Reed and Surtain. 287 yards passing for Jair Talbot.
And the extra point cuts
7-point game.
28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards
Rock
out.
will not flirt with a return to the 25 comes Dega.
And now this offense will take
Just can't have stuff like that happening. Pat up the middle, not much. Great pursuit by Henry. Great release by him as well. 2nd and 8. Here goes Dega again. He got us again. 94, single-handedly trying to give South Carolina a chance at the lead here, at least a tie game here. Lucas, out wide. He's got that one. First down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs.
Perhaps slightly makes up for that earlier drop.
Run it out of the shotgun.
Not much.
They'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Touch passes have been hit or miss today. I do not like the look. I do not like the look at all. Let's see if the defense fades one way or the other. Not really. Ash on the run. Will slide down. First down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Pretty much looked like they just dropped back.
Dropping back, going through
which for a slant route, just a killer.
Go get some yards. Make it positive.
7 minutes to go in the third.
Force something into a bad
Phew,
situation or take a
not
sack.
much going on up the middle. A lot of traffic and another 2-yard run. South Carolina is forcing us to throw the ball more, that is for sure. Defense does not move out. Ash got hung up on Pat. Third South Carolina sack. It's 3rd down and 9. Charles Coates. They have pressed Ivy. Safety help over the top potentially. Thrown. It is caught by Evo just shy. Oh, a great opportunity.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed.
I think we run up
Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew
to the
how big
line
that
like
third
we're going to
down
go
was.
for this.
They had to
See
get
what the
stop to give
formation
themselves a
is.
chance to now get off the
Oh,
field.
this is so dumb.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for
Pat
it
out
on
wide.
4th down.
Pat with a spin, ran into his own man, but got the first down.
I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical?
Bold call, pays off.
Does their job. Nice pickup on 4th.
Talladega drive
They have it
continues.
1st down at the 41-yard line.
Sauce open. Caught it after the hit.
He's brought down quickly.
Coates has
Minimal
been
gain
a
there, still
menace
short of the 1st down.
for this South Carolina defense, and for once we might actually have Sauce Castillo. We don't.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Ash is going to get taken down.
And he can't find a receiver. And down he
Didn't
goes.
see first or second read, and then tried to just scramble for whatever we could. Just didn't go. Gordon Gay has it. Low throw, actually. That's Sauce Castillo down inside the 25, 23-yard line. 45 receiving yards for Sauce.
He's looking to throw it.
Ash going to hold the line. Throw. Caught. Evo. 1st and goal.
The defense is wide open. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Held the line of scrimmage.
Coming up with back-to-back
And
explosive
fired a
plays.
strike.
Here they are, 1st and goal.
Sauce touch pass. Needed some blocks, of which there were
He's brought
none.
down after the spin move for a short gain.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone,
2nd and
you gotta
goal.
be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it
2 minutes to go in the
conventionally,
3rd.
but the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Ash got to get rid of it and couldn't.
And this side
Oh, a lunging tackle attempt right when we tried to get rid of the ball.
coming up here.
3rd and goal from the 18.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
And that's another
And
sack.
the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he
Trying to be a
goes
playmaker,
again.
trying to extend plays. It's
Kickers
not
have
working.
put one through. This will be a successful drive.
Caleb's kick is up and good. It's a 2-score game again, but you hope that that's not a break and serve. Oh, man. Maybe it's rust. Maybe South Carolina's a real true test. Certainly not Talladega's game of the year. But a 10-point lead. Under a minute to go.
Bring it out.
And the worst
And the
return of the day for the Gamecocks.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here.
South Carolina has flipped the sack total.
And an offensive shootout.
They now have more than the Talladega defense here in this one. And another run.
Points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer
I don't
that.
even know the name of the South Carolina running back because they just continue to run hurry up. It never pops up. And Levante Jacobs wraps him up. 3rd down and 8. A loss there on 2nd down.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
They'll motion the back to the left side of Talbot. 3rd and 8. They hand it off, and they've got it. On 3rd down and 8, they ran the ball.
And good gain. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a call. And, oh, Dover just missed the tackle. Quarterback
They
down.
get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of
That
this
ends the
period.
3rd. One of the tightest games that Talladega has played in some
Wide
time.
receiver shows motion.
10-point game. Talbot to fire. He's got a man. Whoa, what a move! Oh, my God! All he did was dip his shoulder, but oh, my goodness, the vision. McMahon in the end zone.
And now you got some game pressure, right?
Jair Talbot is thrown for 339. It's a 3-point game.
If the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
A winning streak that started week 1 of season 3 is in some serious jeopardy here in this fourth quarter. The offense and the defense are going to have to make some plays. That spin just didn't happen. Not even 94 in there that time, and I mean, they're just all over us. 124 yards for Pat, much of that in the first half. 2nd and 8. Hugh is out there looking for a secondary block. He's got it. To the 41. There's not much going on in the downfield passing game, and these play call suggestions kind of blow. So it really feels like it's primarily a run-first offense. Hugh to the outside. He's got space. Crossing the 50 down inside the 40. 91 yards for Hugh, 120 so. For Pat so far. Touchdown drive here would go a long way for the confidence. And Pat's getting this touch pass. And some space. And a move. Pat down inside the 10, at the 10.
He put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness.
Knights can take their time. Oh, boy. Oh, this is dumb. This is so dumb. They send some pressure. We're in some big trouble. Oh, boy. And what the fuck was that? I take no blame for that. Scrambling to my left. I try to throw it away. Ash turns around right.
They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, now they're not even in the red zone.
That blows.
Exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays.
2nd and goal.
Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations.
And we're going down again.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still
This is
goal.
not exactly ideal.
Downfield and he needs a
Ash, oh my fucking God. Dude, this guy just lunges forward for like 3 yards. It's a 51-yard try for Caleb. Kick is up. It looks good. It's short. 51-yard try is no good. South Carolina takes over. Play action. Thrown and picked off. Brick wall. There's the defensive answer. Potentially a game saver. A streak saver. Pat out wide. Not the spin we wanted, but still to the 29. 9 South Carolina sacks. This offensive line that hasn't been great, but it's been pretty good for us. Not holding up here today. Ivy looking. End zone. Touchdown, Talladega. Ash put it on the money. And Ivy with a rare touchdown.
Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the red basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air.
Oh, that ball had to be perfect, and it was. Wound up being double coverage. Great read by the safety to at least try and get over there. Couldn't do anything about it. 10-point game, 9:54 to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns.
They talking about this game?
Trailing right now,
No, it's the Washington game.
2-8.
Just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they
One defensive play away from potentially a stranglehold. Bend over, got free. What is this quarterback doing?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin.
I've been boned so much by video games these last few days. Like, all I can do is laugh anymore. Jair Talbot. I mean, he's wrapped up. He gets the wrapped up animation. Bend over is all over him. Just blasted him. All of a sudden, Ben whiffs. He's staring in the complete opposite direction. He's staring at the upper deck. And then, nowhere to go. Start, like, I mean, what is that? How is this successful? He's falling down. And then all of a sudden, he's back up on his feet, running into his own lineman, and then finds a hole. We still didn't get a first down after all of that. Talbot's been tough to bring down. We shouldn't be all that surprised. There's a spring in the run game. The 45-yard line. I don't really know what to do in terms of stopping that run. They've had it going. Oh, trick play. Thrown to the sideline. Double pass. At least I think that's what that's called. We're not really in football mode right now. Empty backfield. Thrown. Big hitter. Incomplete. Credit the hit to Rock. 3rd and 10.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
From the 45, is it go for it territory? If they don't get it, it's another deep strike that beats the Talladega defense.
Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Corners, safeties have been destroyed today, but this time by Perfect.
Step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop.
Sophomore receiver Antonio Perfect. What a throw by Talbot. Pressure all in his face.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
We are not home free.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point.
Slightly wayward PAT, but a
5
5-play drive in less than a minute.
Coming on the touchdown pass from 55
Fair
yards
catch
out.
once again.
You'll call for the fair catch here.
We know it is not worth it.
And the offense takes over.
4-man front, linebackers lurking over the top. Corner in tight.
From the shotgun
At
now,
the
here's
spin.
inside give.
Broke out of one tackle, and that was from Henry, who's been the biggest menace
It's a point in the game, I think,
in the
as a
run game
coaching
today.
staff
I do
where you
not
really
love the look
challenge your
of this
offensive
play.
line to go win the
2nd and
football
5.
game, right? We've got to
Ash
lead
on the
the way.
run.
We're gonna run the
Space
football.
opened
Defense,
up.
Everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Please hang on.
Can we
Oh,
run the ball down their throats?
my window to slide had
That's what
ran
this
out.
offense right now is trying to do.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass.
It was all over.
He scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
That's probably, well, mercifully it's only dropped. That probably should have been picked. That was a terrible read.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again.
We'll
on
get back to
second down.
running some clock. Hugh,
Leads it with the back.
good hole.
He's
It's
got
another one of those
98
lunging
yards on the
tackles.
ground, and that's just
And for a
enough.
guy as
Blue
strong
team gave
as
this
Hugh
guy
is,
who's been among the
it's
nation's
really just
leaders
such a
in
shock
rushing
to see
all
him
season
pushed
long.
down that easily. 3rd and 5.
To the ground to try to move
Pat
the
will
chains.
not get it. In fact, he
Didn't
gets
get
nothing.
much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
We're going to line up. I don't have a lot of faith that we're really going to go for this. But it's
No
worth
sign
a
of the
shot
punt
at the
team as
lineup.
they will
I
go for it
don't
and
love
try
the
to move
look.
those chains.
I do not love the look, but here we go, and Pat's got the first.
And he's brought to the ground.
A Talladega gamble.
That's enough for the first down.
When the offense
Pays
can
off.
run the football and you
155 yards
this,
and the
will get
clock's
more
running. We're
yards
going to go
than
into
squats
chew
that you
clock
really
here
depend
shortly.
on. Hangs on to the football like it makes
Not much.
offense
Downfield blocking has not been at its best here today. But inside of 6 minutes to go, I think they're expecting a run here. And they were. Out wide, that's Sauce Castillo. He's open on the play. Stay in bounds, and he does. First down, Talladega to the 31 in a 3-point game. Here goes Pat. 2 more.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
I know we call a lot of inside zone, and that's why the defense is all over us right now. But if we're getting 2-3 yards every carry at this stage of the game, that's fine. 2nd and 8, it is Cameron Poe. Look at the hole for Poe and a first down. Really feels like, regardless of the result, we keep the ball on the ground here. Hugh is back in the game. 3.5 to play. Hugh out wide. He'll cut it back upfield. 1st and goal, Talladega. Now we're running the risk of scoring almost too quick. Make it a 2-score game yet again. Pat out wide. Gonna kill as much time as we can before Pat scores his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown.
75 career touchdowns for Pat, a major milestone. Might, I won't say seal it. There's still time. South Carolina, with all 3 of their timeouts, 2-minute timeout also remains. There's time in a 10-point game. They're not going to bring this out, are they? No.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second.
2:44 to play. A defensive play will seal it. Empty backfield for Jair Talbot, and they drop it off on the screen. A tight end screen for 4. Talbot is 2 yards shy of 400 on the game. Safe to say he's going to get that. Guy has done a great job at extending plays all game long, and they did a good enough job on bend over. Talbot will run for the first down, running into the 8th tackle of the day for Levante Jacobs. There is some pressure coming. Down he goes. The Heisman Trophy winners, Mike and Ben, combine on a sack that just really puts the pressure on the Gamecocks. 2nd and 20. Pressure again. Bend over in his face. Only 1 sack today. Light for his usual numbers. 3rd down and 24 down territory for South Carolina. They're going to look for a long one. It is picked off. Oh, would you guess who?
Nice job by this.
Bent over, dropped back into coverage.
I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know
the defensive end
just like that to make the INT and almost
picked it off. Doing his best Aiden Hutchinson impression out here. Maybe that's where he's been all game.
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
Correct. That is indeed the duo. Timeouts coming for South Carolina. No doubt about that. Might not matter. Hugh down the left side. Dagger.
And they're in for a touchdown.
Talladega is going to survive their toughest test in the last season and a half.
Offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
The winning streak will extend to 26. And Talladega's year 4 record will improve to 10-0.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Now, I mean, South Carolina could still get tricky here. They can still call their timeouts, but
it is a big one as they now
Just doesn't feel like they can do much else.
17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
There's only so much they can do. And eventually those timeouts, in theory, would be used.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
What is this offensive odyssey called that we keep getting for South Carolina? Looking deep, bend over is all over him.
I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats.
This shot here, Talbot, 18 of 26. He is a hard guy to bring down.
You can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it.
To throw, that's a good pass. Just prevent the touchdown at this rate. Timeout, South Carolina. 5 touchdowns for Talbot and well over 400 yards. Pretty much score all they want. Looking to get to the outside, only a 2-yard gain. Doesn't do a whole lot for the Cox at this point. Looking. Throwing back. That's an odd way to throw it out of bounds. 3rd and 8. I suppose you could try for the long field goal here if you really wanted to, and then try for your onside kick as your last gasp. Well, won't matter. That is DeBron Gatling again, his 8th catch today. Man, that has just torched the Talladega defense. Thrown, end zone, touchdown, Gamecocks.
Nice job by the offense.
Oh, we had to play at that there in the end zone, so Khalid Luck, 4 catches, 72 yards. It'll be a 10-point game again. Cox only have 1 timeout.
To win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. San Diego
I mean, we're talking about 2 onside kicks with a timeout. Yeah, there you go. That is going to do it. 1 timeout remaining. Talladega, the number 1 team in the country for a long, long time now, is 1-0 down away from improving to 10-0. I believe we have Army up next. So always going to be a tricky game. Talladega survives.
We are close to being all she wrote. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us.